Hello and welcome to another Grand Arena Championships. I'm Heathen13 and this is Season 18, Week 2, Round 2. My opponent for this match is Gold. So let's look at the matchup. Alright, looking at the hotbot, nearly all the green is on my side, but we're going to run into the same issue we had last round, where the hotbot's not 100% accurate as to what my stats were at lock. So we'll do what we did last time, and I'll show you what they currently are versus what they were when I locked in. Statistics wise, I do have the advantage across the board, but Gold does play GAC and is pretty successful. He has almost 600,000 lifetime wins. He's got over 1,500 offensive wins as well. But in looking at his statistics, his highest ever finish was like 2,000 in Erodium. So he's never made Kyber, so I'm not too worried about today's match. Alright, going to the roster summary, here again is what it looks like as of right now, but again, it's totally skewed compared to lock because I put a ton of relics on my characters as I attempt to unlock Jedi Master Luke. So I'm going to substitute my side of the stats with the stats I had in round 3 of last week to give you a better idea of what it was at lock. I still hold the advantage on overall GP by almost 800,000. I also still hold the advantage on top 80 and top 65 as well. I've got 23 more Zetas and a pretty sizable speed advantage, 97 to 75. I also have a few more Gear 13s and we're even with Gear 12s. Mod-wise, I have a huge advantage. I have double the amount of 6-stop mods and I have triple the amount of high-end speed secondary mods. Here's what the relic summary looks of as of right now, but again, let's sub in my stats from week 3 of last round, and he actually has the advantage in total relic levels for the match. He's got 7 tier 7s compared to my 2 at lock. This is pretty typical of most of my matchups though. Looking at the meta and key character report, we are all even. Both of us have Jedi Knight Luke. And on ships, even as well, we both have 7-star Negotiator and Malevolences. Alright, let's peruse his roster to see if anything jumps out. There is his Negotiator in Fleet Arena. Now when we look at his capital ships, he does not have the Finalizer or the Radis. So if I can get a stop or two on ships, he'll run out of options very quickly. Looking at his characters, he has a fairly diverse roster. You can see he has a Relic 7 Grievous and Vader and Darth Revan. He also has all of the requirements he needed to get his Jedi Knight Luke, along with relicked up clones for his GAC squad. There are no gaping holes here in his roster, and it should be a good match. Alright, we've got about an hour and 15 minutes left in the attack phase. My opponent is already attacked, but I don't know if he's done or not, so let me show you the board. Alright, so when looking at his GAC history online, I noticed he goes very heavy offense usually. So I actually made my defense a little stronger than normal in the ground game, but I actually pulled both my get to ships for offense because I wasn't quite sure what he did with ships because his history was very spotty. Down below, I left it the same as last time, GAS and CLS. He one-shot both of those. Up top, it was similar to last time with Grievous, but I also put Padme here as well. He did take 2 tries to get through Grievous. Now, I believe that he probably has fleets to clear these, but he hasn't even attempted them. So that's why I think he's maybe not done. I think he might just be waiting to see what I do. If I attack, and if I never attack, he's okay not clearing this, which seems weird. I would just want to clear anyway, but he's left this for now, so we shall see. And then in the back, I have Mon Mothma and Darth Revan, and he hasn't touched these either. So part of me thinks he's just waiting to see what I do, but it just seems weird. We only have an hour left. Why wouldn't you clear it up if you can? On defense, he actually did throw me a curveball. He doesn't usually put this Grievous squad there, but he put Grievous with Newt and Watt. Thankfully, even though I went a little harder on defense, I still did hold enough offense that I should be able to clear. He's got his Jedi Training Ray here and a Padme team. Down below, though, he put a fairly weak Karth team and Night Sister squad. So I think this defense would have had me a lot more worried had he put the Grievous and the Padme down here on the south end, because then I would have been really worried about what I could or couldn't take against it. But with these two teams, I'm going to be able to use fairly weak squads to counter them to see what's in back before I make all of the rest of the decisions. So we'll start in on this Night Sisters, and I'm actually going to try and go really cheap and go with my troopers here. I do outspeed all of his Night Sisters, and his zombie is fairly weak, so I should be able to get a quick kill and then just get the turn meter train going. So that is the plan. Let's see if it works. Alright, so I did know that Asajj was going to be first, but beyond her, the rest of my team should go, and I shouldn't have any issues getting the kills. So there's one. Let's go after Talzin next, and then we will go after Daka. And those are gone. Spirit, Asajj, Death Marker even. And there we go. Alright, so now we will go after Karth, and we are going to take them out with crew. So we will just go and put in Officer, I guess. I think is my next best gear. Let's go Sith Trooper. I think I can spare him from my Vader team. And let's see if we can pile on and get rid of Mission. Nice. Get some turn meter going. We will get the stun on Zalbar and go after Karth. And let's go ahead and pass that back and stun Canderous as well. It's fine. Zalbar is back taunting, but I don't anticipate it being an issue. And it looks like Johanni's gonna get kick the bucket here any moment as well. I would love to get some relics on Red Trooper. Go ahead and do that, and there she goes. Only a 59. Looks like I was missing a tiny bit from Red. Alright, let's take a look at what he has for me in the back. And Mon Mothma and Geos. Alright, so there's nothing here that's particularly threatening. So we're going to go back up to the top and take those teams out first. And we'll go after the Padme team first. We're going to go with Traya with Thrawn. And hopefully this doesn't give me any problems. Shouldn't. Jedi Knight Anakin and Ahsoka, the big deal damage dealers, are both only tier 12. So we'll pass it to Traya. We will isolate Padme. And as soon as my fracture comes up, we'll do that on Kenobi. And then we will go ahead and go after Anakin. Oh, I probably should have stripped all their buffs. And let's see. I don't think it should take too long to get him out. Now we'll get rid of their buffs. We almost have our Annihilate up. There goes Anakin. And Ahsoka is not far behind. Oh, my fracture fell off. That's alright. I'm going to give it to Nihilus and annihilate GK. And let's fracture Shock. She's the other relic character. Again, I'm not really worried about Ahsoka at all. And we got Hell by Hatred up. And now we can just take our time, kill these guys, ladies, at our leisure. See if we can get most of our protection back up. I probably will not get it back on Sith Empire Trooper, but we'll try. I think I might be missing a tiny bit on Treya, actually. So if I can stall long enough to get one more protection heal up from Thrawn, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I'm going to kill her before then. Yep. So only a 59, but I'll take it. Alright, next we're going to try this Jedi training Rey, and we're going to give it a go with my Night Sisters. I'm hopeful this will still work, even though JTR and R2 are both Relic 7. So it might be a little sketchy, but just like when you use it against Grievous, as long as Daka stays alive, then it all works. But we'll see if Daka can stay alive. Strip all of that away. See if we can get Scavry out. She's only gear 12. Actually gear 11. She's not even gear 12. And let's get rid of the Foresight. And let's get some assists from the grave. Stun maybe? Very nice. Let's get rid of BB-8. And everybody's stealth. So nobody is. A little worried because Daka's got healing immunity on her at the moment. So this could turn. Let's go ahead and heal and bring people back while I still can. Get some assists from the grave. Heal up a bit. There we go. Alright, this should work fine. Just keep assisting and building that health up for Daka. And let's see if we can get a stun here on JTR. Alright, so this is going to end up being a 55, but a victory. Which leaves me this Grievous up top. I will take Jedi Knight Revan, but let's ditch Obi-Wan and we will bring in Jedi Knight Luke just as a little insurance. Make sure this goes well. We do need to get Watt out, so we'll mark him as quickly as we can. And seal some buffs. And we can't because I have buff immunity. That was not smart. Let's do that. And we'll get the stun on him. Okay. Let's get rid of the taunt and see if we can kill Newt. Killed him once. And already got stuck with a mark. They've torn through our savior, and we are in danger of losing people here. We need to get Jolie to get a res before he gets killed. Come on, Jolie. Alright, so this is now up to Luke, and I could lose this for sure. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get them down. We need to keep our thing up here. Yeah, and a fail. So now I'm regretting that decision a lot. I wish I would have kept Jedi Knight Luke as a secondary team just on his own, because now I'm not sure what I'm going to take there. Let's see if my Geos can handle it. I thought for sure by putting in Jedi Knight Luke instead of Old Ben that I'd be able to get through that no problem, but the Grievous was hitting hard. But this should be fine. This should work. Not going to be good banners, but never good banners when you drop a battle. And there we go. Alright, let's see what kind of ships he's left for me. And he did the same thing that I did. Kept both his Negotiator and Malevolence for offense. So I'm going to counter his home one with my Negotiator. And I think that's all I'm going to need. I am a little worried about banners because I've dropped one battle, he's dropped one. It's possible he can come back and clear me the rest of the way. So if I can skimp out a little bit here on ships and pick up some banners, that would be good. Let's see if we can get the Y-Wing down before he gets the big disruptor hit on me. Nice. And get this back and strip some buffs off. And let's go ahead and... Do I want to do that yet? Let's go ahead and do that. See if we can get bigs down here in one big hit. Nope. Okay. Now he's going to get a reinforcement. Let's go ahead and get Undying Loyalty, Unending Loyalty. I really need to look that up. I don't even know what it's called. He gets a big hit. And goodbye. And goodbye. Alright, so that leaves me Malevolence with his Empire. And we'll do the same thing. We'll just bring in what we need and leave the last two spots open. Hopefully juice up my banners a little bit. We got to get this... Oh, I was going to say it's the TIE Bomber, but it's not. It's just Vader's ship. So we will... Let's go ahead and AoE. I don't do this battle that often, so get so used to the kind of flow and tempo of the normal battles. I almost always take Malevolence against Negotiator, so to now have a different team that I'm playing against, it's not quite so it's not just muscle memory anymore. Gotta actually think through, like, who should I attack and all those kind of things. So oh, the dodges. So this is not going as well as I wanted. Oh, he got his big hit off so fast. Alright, well this is not good, because I no longer have that ship. We could lose this. Let's take this out while I can. While Houndstooth is not taunting. And we need to get another reinforcement out. And I should be close to my ultimate at this point. And then that should turn the tide, I would think. But it's not going to be pretty banners-wise at all. At all. Oh, still got to wait one more for the ultimate. Meanwhile, he's going to get another ultimate off soon. Alright. If I'm not careful, I'm going to lose both of my Geonosians, and then it will be over. Alright, that should do it. I should be able to clean this up before his capital ship gets another attack. But wow, terrible, terrible banners. 55. It honestly feels like a loss. Alright, has he come back to start attacking yet? He's only got 42 minutes, and he has not. So I'm curious to see if he does or not. Alright, down here, we will take Vader against... Let's actually save that. Let's make sure we can get this Mon Mothma down. And then we'll go after the Geos. We're going to go with the Bounty Hunters, but we'll drop Boba, and we'll pick up Aura Singh for the lead. Get the contract up quickly, and that way they won't be able to revive. We will go with the taunt to get Frenzy, and then we will go with the mass assist on Biggs, and again, and contract time. Let's go ahead and burn. Let's go ahead and let's see if we can stun Lando before he does anything. And we'll kill Wedge. Stun Biggs. Taunt. Pile on Cassian. And a big hit on Lando. Not quite. See if we can stun Lando again. No. There we go with another stun. And let's do that and another stun. Make sure we're all healed up. And now all we got left is Biggs. And there we go. Alright, that leaves us Vader against the Geos. Let's go ahead and bring in Watt, as long as we have him. So we'll give Weapons Tech over to Vader. And Force Crush. And Merciless. And I apparently threw on the wrong person last time, so let's throw on Spy this time. I don't know what I was doing or thinking, but apparently I just totally brain farted and threw on somebody else completely. And Spy got a big hit and took out my Palpatine, so we won't make that mistake this time. Let's give that to Palp. I don't think it's going to matter. I think Palpatine might die anyway. Maybe not. Nope. We'll get Merciless again, and it will be over. So there goes 1 and 2 and done. Alright, so I dropped that one battle to Grievous, only put up a 2092, and now we wait. He's got 40 minutes roughly to potentially come back and attack. If he were to clear all of those, that he could potentially steal the win from me. Most of my battles were fairly high banners, but dropping all those banners on that Malevolence versus Empire was not good. So we'll see how it turns out. I'll be back in 40 minutes to let you know what ends up happening. Well, the round is over, and sadly my opponent never came back to attempt any more attacks. So, kind of strange. He had both his Malevolence and Negotiator available. I'm not sure why he didn't clear my fleets. And whether or not he had anything to take out my Darth Revan or not, I don't know, but he didn't even give a try on Mon Mothma. So, a little disappointing in that he gave up, but in the end, ends up being another win. So I will take that. 2092 to 1473 is our final. I want to thank Gold for the battle. Thank you for setting a defense and participating as much as you did. I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you again in next round.